Talia learned to speak to me during her meditations. Around this time, I began to experience difficulty writing. I won't bore you with the specs, but I was dead broke, unemployed, and didn't want to waste potential writing time looking for some job. But how would I survive? Did I have to bite the bullet and try to score a gig as a cashier or salesperson or corporate computer maid? The whole thing filled me with some horrible dread, so that I couldn't write or look for work. So, when Talia learned to speak to me, she asked me why nothing interesting had happened to her since she discovered me. I confessed my situation. I didn't want her spouting vague, spiritual reassurance my way. No, I'd made her recent life boring by neglect, and here was a chance to make it up to her. So, I wrote her to try to persuade me to check myself into a mental asylum, where I wouldn't have to work. I could write all day. I told her that I'd considered writing her into a mental asylum, but decided not to. She said there was a reason for that. I must have intuited that I should save this plot twist for myself. All this rationalizing was covering up her selfish motive. If I couldn't write, she couldn't exist. But the plan made sense, and the thought of following my own character's advice made me feel all giddy. So I immediately knew I'd do it. That same day, I walked to a nearby CVS, asked for a pack of Marlboros, and lit one up right in the store without even paying. The cashier called up the manager, but before he could arrive, I took off all my clothes and initiated a game of hide-and-seek with him through the store's many aisles and 2 floors. As the manager hunted me down, 1 or 2 customers ran out of the store in high-pitched screams, while a growing group of curious spectators tailed me around and kept blowing my cover, so I started hiding from them too, or else I'd make like I was gonna lunge at them penis first, which mostly worked to scare them off until this one big alpha dude took offense and ran after me, and I ended up running up the down escalator because the manager was coming down after me on the up escalator, which I don't know why that, and the alpha bro and a random poodle that I guess had got so offended by my nudity that he yanked his leash off his master's hand and rushed to join the hero team. They both ran up after me on the down escalator, so that the whole scene was just getting completely Tom and Jerry level, out of control, ridiculous. Until the cops showed up and took me away. I was charged with disturbing the peace, petty theft, destruction of property, indecent exposure, plus sexual assault. That one I didn't expect, but I guess makes sense. The plan was to plead not guilty by reason of insanity and perform the following in my own defense.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help me God.
The year was 74. Man did something that I'd never done before. 100-foot blow, 1350 feet below. Strapped the cable to an arrow to a bow. Cable was tight and crossed the WT. See the eyes of the world, trying to fill it payt. 45 minutes he walked across the wire, higher than Empire, looking down at the world entire. Just after 7 a.m. August 7th, Philip took control amongst the heavens, far flowing on a dream he'd had forever. Now they're making movies, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt. The year was 1934. A man escaped from jail using a potato, painted in with atomic number 53. Shaped it like a gun and off he went scot-free. Was the Joan Dillinger days of the terror gang. No new rock, 4 cop stops and 24 banks. The Himalayan banking robber system made the 50 states listen. Took the betrayal of a lady in red to finally shoot Joan Dillinger dead. A stinking pig stole the cash from his dead pockets. 15,000 came to see his casket.
Will the defendant please get on with it? What does any of this have to do with your defense?
middle of the night, climbed the structure once designed by the one and only John Augustus Roebling. Matthias and Misha got to the top in what they call the celebration of art. Took apart American hype, switch stars and stripes, social dynamite, sticks and all whitewashed American culture, symbolic sepulchre from the height of vultures. Terrorists, aliens, and hipsters, it's all the master videos can muster to explain the anomaly, not normally looking down at the burrow, but the real hero of the story, man of little glory, master thanatology, best in all theologies, a man of no apology, who in the year 2010, at only 35 years of age, completed the 1905th page, and totally unknown, titled his tome Suicide Note. So Mitchell Heidman's experiment was set. Life is meaningless, he said. Nothing better but to live into the dead, and nothing to regret. Bought a pistol and put the barrel to the side of his head.
Yo, what's up? It's Dostoevsky. William wants all y'all to know that I think he's the best writer since me.
Yo, to the Honorable Justice, I'ma break this shit down for you, aight? First I flip back the page of my open notepad. I plug the drain, soak my brain in a hot bath of entitled righteous crap that crosses my path. I write this rap, right or wrongs, that is this track. Have you ever got a glimpse of what it means to be free from chest pumping daddy issue, tribal posture, deep from organic, herb fed, herd mind, petty hypocrite, the GOP and DNC can down my motherfucking BFD. Then leave me be from A to Z. Your brands can happily nuzzle these, they don't brand me. You can't buy me with promise of goodies and security, with fears of cooling ozones deflating. Muslims creeping, banksters scheming, coppers beating, pests they peeping, NSA speaking, pets are sniffing, a youth be peeking, students bleeding, aliens sneaking, welfare queens be unjustly eaten, daughters sleeping, sons be beeping, polygamy scraping, chopstick creasing, bobbles teaching. With these fears you'd like to keep us nailed down, trembling, spending all our lives fucking hamster on a treadmill. I've looked into the eyes of the void, they look back at me. When I look in your eyes, all I see is bad acting. Are you starting to get I don't give half a shit about the way of life you wave on a stick, even stuck in a bed in pain, dying sick, or in jail on all fours with my face to 3 dicks. 17 hours a day for 6 fucking weeks, that's 2142 dick hours, that's the geek in me. You may now take a drink from the meaning of life on me and then be me, cause even with all that dick in me I'll still be free. Free from XYZ, even free from me, even free from free. My argument's not serious cause my flow is poppin'. If Nietzsche lived today, he'd have been a fucking rapper. You better perk the fuck up, Justice. You're dealing with a nigga from Maracaibo.
At this point, I'd juggle some Tamagotchi to show him just how free I am. The random is the essence of freedom to the mind of the slave.
I'ma tell you what it all comes down to today, Your Honor. About the families you broken up for selling marijuana, thrown into a prison system with more fucking victims than 3 times the whole goddamn population of Guyana. If I may ask you one thing, how much does it cost to bat away the consequence of suffering you've caused? Can you look your fellow human in the eye and drop the act, just have a chat and bypass that charade? Of course you can, you'll never dare disturb the ways, cut through the haze of status gain. Even with your once only given humanity at stake, you forget the test with this to check. You've been devoid of consciousness to drop the robe and jargon words. Come join the fucking human race. Here's my brother from the same mother, here to murder me and my own shit and leave me dead with his testimony. Witness witness to a head all tripped up, scrambled out of whack. Yo, Steve's Mac, Rich Mac the parrot smile with the fact attack.
I am on the stand and nobody can understand what's really going on inside the brain of this man. My brother, the writer, the roster. All I know is that if he's insane, then he's a fucking imposter, a faker. He just lost his mind with the pen and the paper. And we all battle with demons, and that there is the truth. Except the one inside of him wants to explode like a nuke. There's a civil war going on in his mind. He just wants to begin so he can write all the time. Bring his demons power and just allow them to shine. But I won't let them evils ever try and take what's mine. So show a sign where I gotta show faith. Ironic, what you love can make you feel all the pain. But if you try and let it go, then it can never be the same. Doesn't matter what you say, cause if he's insane, then I am pretty sure that we are all the same.
And so you see, my brother may not agree that I'm insane, and yet I brought him on the stand anyway, so that you can understand I do whatever I please. That's all it means to be free. I'm the anti-society.
My public defender told me if I tried that, I'd almost 100% end up doing hard time because the insanity defense rarely works, and I'm pretty obviously lucid even if I do have some wacky ideas. So I took a guilty plea on some of the lesser charges and was sentenced to some fees, probation, and community service, but no time. I told some relatives and managed to convince them to pull together the cash for one voluntary 1-year stay at Woodstock Psych.